Welcome to the conclusion of a journey in miraculous taste. I certainly hope that you enjoyed this week of videos culminating in the exciting conclusion, for this leg of the journey anyway, the review of Sasha In Good Taste, recipes for bites, feasts, sips, and celebrations. Let it also be known that I'm the first YouTuber to review this cookbook. The selections I'm going to highlight in this review are based off of a live Q&A that Sasha and Hudson did in New York for the second leg of their book signing tour on their YouTube channel of the same name, based off of questions submitted in the chat room for Sasha to answer, 12 to be specific. There are a few of my favorite personal highlights to share in this cookbook as well for this video. And the fact that this is signed by Sasha. Take a look at that one last time. All the more special knowing that it's in golden marker does accentuate the awesomeness of this cookbook, but for right now it's just by the by. I promise to be unbiased in this review, Pretty Little Liars or otherwise. Before I open this cookbook, I'm going to let Sasha herself explain the process behind writing and photographing this cookbook and of the book's overall purpose.
I have loved cooking and baking for a really long time. And I love entertaining. I mean, we've been entertaining for a long time, ever since we got our first place and started hosting and throwing parties. And I've learned some tips and tricks over the years, and I've been putting them together. You guys kind of got a little bit from the YouTube show. But yeah, the book is a great compilation of the things that I've learned and just, you know, what I like things to look like, and it really came together so well. But yeah, 5 years in the making. I've been truly focusing on writing it for the past, I would say, for probably at least a year and a half.
Yeah.
The photography process was about 30 days, about a month, maybe a little over that. And we were moving in the process. We were moving to Portland at that time, so that was pretty hectic. But I really just wanted to create a book that people didn't feel intimidated by. I wanted this cookbook to be anybody can do it, anybody can throw a party, doesn't matter your age or your space or your budget. It's really about easy things that taste really good and that you can throw together in an hour or plan for a month, whatever your party sizes, you can do it. Yeah. So I really love the way that it turned out, and I hope you guys do too.
So without further delay, let's open this baby up. We're going to start on the savory side. This is one of Sasha's favorite recipes, jalapeno bites. This recipe will make 24 of them, and the prep time needed is 25 minutes. This is actually one of few recipes in here that require no amount of cooking at all to pull off. Actually, many recipes in here require no or minimal amount of cooking to pull off on the stove. And I love how the directions are presented here. Instead of the usual ingredients, tools, and directions, they're presented as what you need, ingredients, tools required, standard, and what you gotta do, the steps to take and the directions to follow to pull this off. This is a savory, sweet flavor hybrid. If pizzas are not in season, or if you don't like pizzas, if you want to keep the savory, sweet flavor hybrid, you can opt out for pears, or another seasonal fruit. Or you can leave them out altogether for a totally savory flavor combination. Either way, you're in good shape with that one. This is Hudson's favorite, watermelon caprese. This is a sweet, bite-sized appetizer take on a classic caprese salad. We have watermelon in place of the tomato, and we have two classic caprese components, basil and goat cheese. We also have a balsamic reduction. That's actually a common component in many recipes featured in here, which you can buy or make yourself. By the way, if you do buy it, try and find it at the better chain grocery stores, like Trader Joe's. You can easily find it online too. This is one of my personal favorites, adulting spaghetti. Ideal for date night or Valentine's Day or anniversary dinners. By the way, Valentine's Day and anniversaries are two noteworthy holidays featured towards the end of this book, and rightfully so. This makes 2 or 4 servings, and again, keep in mind that this makes 2 servings, one for you and one for you, boo. Why is this adulting spaghetti? Because of the usage of truffle oil, relatively easy to find nowadays and more of a necessity than a luxury, and pine nuts. So definitely keep an eye out for that. This is a highlight of mine, also featured on the Sasha In Good Taste YouTube channel. The grazing table, similar to the Sammy's bar, and that is a make-your-own sandwich bar, also featured in here. Because of its simplicity and effort level, it keeps guests content for the duration of your party, and it looks beautiful. There are so many tasty ways to assemble a glamorous and crowd-pleasing grazing table. Here are a few of my favorite options. What you need? Fruits and more, nuts and seeds, cheese, cured meats, or no meats if you want to keep this vegetarian, and other assorted trinkets and fabulous edible doodads, such as crackers, rosemary, honeycomb, jams, jellies, and edible flowers. Make sure you check with a gardening expert to find out which flowers are edible. Here we have cookie dough bars, easy to reproduce, and again, require no cooking. Why is everybody so obsessed with raw cookie dough, huh? I like baked cookies. I've never really had a raw cookie dough in its primitive state. These bad boys will last you around 5 days in the fridge, but I doubt they'll stick around that long. This makes 24 balls, and the total prep time is 25 minutes. Our next selection is this Vanilla Lover's Cake. So great for beginners, or those of any experience level, because it combines time efficiency, simplicity, and style. This is relatively simple for both beginners and experts to do, although for experts it will be a chance to touch up on some old skills. But the amount of time it takes to prep and bake this beauty, 3 hours, makes this more of a project than any other recipe in the cookbook. But you do get out of it what you put into it. Yes, time efficiency, a little bit off. But if you do put the time and energy into making this beaut, and most importantly, if you put the heart and soul into making it, I bet you can one-up Sasha with your own masterclass cake creations. By the way, if you're going to top it with flowers like she's doing here, notice the cover photograph here on the top right. That's the masterful work of Elizabeth Messina. Make sure they're edible, otherwise you have to take them off before serving because if ingested, they are toxic. And we will get to important health and safety information at the beginning of this book a little bit later on. Let's continue on with the fun stuff though. There is nothing a cake can't solve. As Bridget Lancaster once said on America's Test Kitchen,
if you can bake a cake, you can land a man. I'm telling you.
I guess so.
Nothing can be closer to the truth. We are now on the sip section. This is pomegranate paradise. This drink can fit so many occasions. Visit pages 182 to 183 to see how Sasha uses it for Halloween. And how does she use it for Halloween? She fills up this drink, pomegranate paradise, in sanitized blood bags, giving it a creepy AF appearance. By the way, I hate using the term AF, but for this review, for Sasha In Good Taste, I'm a little bit too excited, so we'll just let that one slide. She's been prepping that the most during her press tour for Sasha In Good Taste, mainly on morning news programs, specifically WGN Morning News in Chicago. By the way, there are a few non-alcoholic beverages here, so there's something for everyone. There's also this Lush lemonade. This was mentioned in the Q&A. It looks like murky green water, but it tastes anything but. We now come to the party ideas section here. There's also a lot of helpful tips and tricks and a guide to party planning. From budgets to decorations to invitations to anything you can think of in the world of party prep. Roses and rosé. You caught me pink-handed. This is one of my favorite ways to host. This definitely will work for and I hope you forgive me for saying this, Sasha, a bachelor or bachelorette viewing party. Hello, roses and rosé. By the way, this is actually the first time in many, many months that I have mentioned the Bachelor or Bachelorette on this channel. We are the authority in bringing home Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise content, but we haven't done so since my computer died for 3 months. And the last time I did anything Bachelor related was on my laptop, my Google Chromebook. Anyway, if you want a bonus recipe in here, have some cotton candy cocktails right here. Fill glasses with a generous amount of cotton candy, and when you're ready to sip, pour rosé, that's a red wine by the way, over the cotton candy and watch the magic happen. Add some fresh berries to garnish. Again, ideal for bachelor or bachelorette viewing parties. Hello? You got yourself a winner here. Hey, this might work so well that you might get featured in after the final roll special, or maybe a men or women tell all special. You remember those specials when Chris Harrison pulls up with Bachelor or Bachelorette alumni to fans' houses when they have viewing parties? Oh yeah, fun stuff. Real fun stuff. By the way, does Sasha look dashing or what? That's just one of many fun party ideas in here. There's a cigar bar, which I don't care for, but Sasha looks smoking, literally, right here. I mean, come on, she looks smoking. Anybody get that? No? Fine, forget it. We have a Valentine's Day theme here. I mean, come on, that's mandatory. That's my favorite holiday. Christmas is Sasha's favorite holiday, as is everybody else's, but you know what? Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. It always has been, and it always will be. I love love. Who doesn't love love? And right on the tail of that, we have an anniversary party theme. Sometimes all you need is a smile. A smile is the most seductive tool that anyone can have. I know Hudson is a very blessed man. If you have pets in your life, like Lady and Levi, two Great Danes, truly the fur babies of Sasha and Hudson, then you'll want to check this out, for the love of fur babies. There's even a special treat for the dogs, too. Doggy birthday cake. This is also featured on the Sasha In Good Taste YouTube channel. We have a paint party mentioned in the Q&A as a fun recipe for kids. They're called Rice Krispie paintbrushes. And what they are Rice Krispie treats made to look like edible paintbrushes. This makes 15 brushes and it takes an hour to prep and make. And it is indeed edible, with the paint coloring coming from natural food coloring. And of course, today is indeed Thanksgiving, so we gotta highlight Thanksgiving, right? Thankful for the simple things. I am thankful for so many things in my life, and I'm always extra thankful around Thanksgiving time. We host an annual Friendsgiving, and it's always the highlight of my year. Hudson and I are so blessed, especially in the friends and family department. And one thing she is definitely thankful for is you, the fans of Sasha In Good Taste, and most definitely the PLL Army. She says so here. Thank you. I'm so glad that you took the time to explore Sasha In Good Taste. I hope this book brings you joy and sparks your own journey of cooking, party planning, and more. Remember to trust your imagination and follow your vision. You are more powerful than you know. Love, Sasha. I was, at the same time, excited and nervous in getting this cookbook, because she is now indeed an up-and-coming popular YouTuber, in addition to being a high-profile actress on a certainly high-profile program, Pretty Little Liars, one that I celebrate a lot here. If she or any other YouTuber failed to acknowledge their fans when they enter the publishing arena, they would get no leniency from me. But that's no issue with Sasha, because she took care of that right out of the gate. Thank you for joining me as I take you through my party prepping process and what feeds my soul. Welcome to my home. Love, Sasha. The beginning of this book is also pretty nice to pay attention to. Essential ingredients and equipment needed to prep the recipes in here, plus important conversions and measurements and temperatures.
I need a brunoise.
What?
You know how to brunoise an onion? That's what I need. Chop it up, dice it.
Brunoise.
And important health and safety information in the But Why Though section, so you can be better informed when you go shopping for the ingredients needed to prep these recipes, or any recipe. Welcome to the party! Sasha Pieterse has had a passion for food and entertaining practically from birth. In Sasha In Good Taste, she shares her flair for the festive with a collection of her favorite recipes, decor ideas, and tips and tricks for throwing the ultimate party for any occasion, covering every aspect of party planning, from budgeting to creating a menu, to fun DIY projects to help set the mood. Sasha In Good Taste includes savory recipes, burrata meatballs, stuffed jalapenos, whipped ricotta cheese toast, and avocado toast because, well, what else? Yum! Sweet bites, whiskey cupcakes, adult cookies and milk, churro bowls, oh my! Curated cocktails with polite and sassy, aka alcoholic, and non-alcoholic options. And party ideas, from cigar bars to paint parties to Friendsgiving, all three of which I mentioned in this review, and much more. Inside, you'll find everything you need to throw the party of your dreams. As far as I'm concerned, there is no other cookbook for entertaining that I know of out there that gives you important health and safety information in the but wider section so that you can be better informed when you go shopping to buy the ingredients called for the recipes in here. Sasha really did go the extra mile with that. As far as party prep and recipe planning and development goes, well, she is very much like her character Edison, a perfectionist. Because, as far as I'm concerned, as far as this being the ultimate cookbook for entertaining you need, I'm hesitant to say that. But, in terms of this being the only cookbook for entertaining from a celebrity in the 2010s era that you'll ever need, well, look no further than this. Because everything about this, from the recipes, to the party ideas, to the important health and safety information, to the tips and tricks for everything from budgeting to invitations to decorating, all of it is A1 stuff, top notch, first class, world class, first grade, you name it. I could break out to the source for this one. But I'll simply say this in closing. I am utterly thankful to have waited so very long to finally get my hands on this. And I know you will be too. It is a stunning, stellar 5 out of 5. If I could nitpick on just one thing, I wish there was one recipe for every holiday mentioned in this cookbook, but it will be up to the reader to determine which recipe in here fits with their preferences for the special occasion they're celebrating. It's all up to the reader. It's all up to them for customization. And you know what? I think that's what Sasha would want for that reader. If you want any time to be party time, this is a world-class cookbook. It's definitely in good taste to pick it up. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, before I throw it over to Sasha and Hudson to close this video by expressing their gratitude to you, let me take this opportunity to thank you for all the wonderful things you've done to support this channel. We've surpassed 200 subscribers on the store rundown this year, and the more the merrier. So please, if you fancy great deals on anything and everything from Twilight to Tom Brokaw, from Wishbone to Wikipedia, from Wild Cracks to Wheel of Fortune, subscribe and click the bell so you get more great deals and more awesome stuff like this over the holidays and of course in the new year in 2020. I hope you have a perfect Thanksgiving because once Black Friday rolls around, expect this to fly off the shelves like avocado toast flies off of supermarket display cases. And again, I thank you very, very much for watching the thrift store rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. This one's for you, Sasha. Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us on this entire trip across
absolutely.
months with Sasha In Good Taste.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you
for
so much for supporting us and being there, and all of your input has been lovely. And thank you for investing time in the book and just being excited to see it. It really means a lot to me, and I'm excited to see all of you that are coming to the book tour. I'm really excited about that. And even the ones that are out of country, I'm so sorry that I can't see you yet. I hope to as soon as possible, and obviously we'll let you know if that happens. But yeah.
And if and when we come back, and whatever facet that is, gonna be bigger, better, crazier, more life in the style, more food in the kitchen, more Sasha and Hudson.
By the way,
being-
there was a comment in there that said, are we gonna have a
Hudson.
baby? Are we gonna have a baby?
Well, we don't yet. We don't yet. So, eventually we will.
My favorite things to do is put Hudson on the spot.
It's the best.
Are you blushing?
No.
Got a little red. Okay. Maybe next year, guys. I'm working on it.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much. Love you.
We'll see y'all when we see ya.
Yes.
The next time.
What he said.
And it's a wrap.
Bye-bye.